Good morning. First of all, sorry for my very English with too much accent. I learned English by myself with movies from Arnold Schwarzenegger, so I'm sorry. uh, I'm the founder of Boombox. We work with social media advertising blogs, social media websites like blogs, social networks, and other kinds of social media websites. And today we are going to talk a little bit about entrepreneurship on my generation. I have 27 years old. I was born in '86. So for us to go from the same numbers, Brazil is the 7th biggest internet market in the world. We have 95 million internet users according to Gomes in 2012. And 97% of our internet users use social media every month. So this is pretty high on the world average. Brazil is a very, very strong social society and culture, and this social aspect also reflects on the internet. So 97% of our internet users use like blogs or Facebook or Twitter or Photologs in 2004 or Orkut in 2006. And we spend lots of our free time online. So every minute on the internet, there are lots of things happening. 48 hours of video uploads to YouTube, $300,000 being spent, 100,000 tweets being published, 7,000 pictures being uploaded every minute, and 571 new websites every month. And this is pretty different from our previous generation, because the previous generation, they use the internet as they use a newspaper. You open a portal in the morning, and on this portal you have email, the dollar quotation, the stocks, the news, things about the weather, your local news. Everything is on one page and one website. This is the portals, and they are still strong in Brazil, but they are not growing that much in the recent years, because my generation took place. And in my generation, we don't access just one website and do everything on one website. We use internet searches and social media. So when you use internet search like Google or social media, all the behavior online spreads to multiple websites. You don't use just one website all day long anymore. You use lots of websites. And this changes the way that the internet works, because you have lots of people accessing lots of websites and not lots of people accessing just 3 or 4 websites in the day. And this changed everything online, and mainly the internet advertising. So instead of doing advertising on only 2 or 3 websites to reach everyone that is online, you need to make advertising on thousands of websites, on hundreds of thousands of websites to reach your audience. The audience is spread among lots of websites. And so the companies started working in learning how to use social media to make marketing. So 71% of the companies of the world use Facebook, 60% use Twitter, 50% use Blogger, and there is even already happened even lots of trials on this market. So MySpace was used, and the company stopped using it because they learned that MySpace was not a very profitable place to be as a company. So it's not like a gold rush. Social media is not a gold rush. We already learned a lot, and we already have lots of good cases with it. The Brazilian advertising market grew 32% last year, and it's growing another 32% this year. So it's a market that grows much more than the other markets and the other media markets. We have 30% of the total media spending in the country. The internet advertising have 13% of the internet media of the media spending in the country, and the year-on-year growth is more than 25% since 2006, and it's growing like that for another 6 or 7 years. So this is pretty interesting for entrepreneurs like me and my generation, of course. So thinking about that, I created Boombox. At Boombox, we try to solve all this complex market. There are lots of people accessing lots of websites. These websites are not huge, they are niche websites and blogs and specialized websites about tourism or local news or very specific things like Japanese anime and games and that kind of stuff. And we help advertisers to reach this audience. That's pretty much it. We have lots of technology to help the advertisers to reach lots of websites with the best advertising possible and reaching only the right audience with minimum loss of investment. According to TechCrunch, Boombox is the ad network 2.0. We started in 2006 on a project that I created. In 2007, I got a seed investment from Monash Capital. After that, we got another investment in 2010 from Monash Capital and Intel. Intel Computers or Intel Electronics have an investment company. They invest in in companies with very high potential of disruptive technologies, and they invested in Boombox. So Boombox have investments, and in this Intel is a partner of my company, and we were on a ranking by Fast Company of the 50 most innovative companies in the world. This is not a startup only ranking, this is the ranking overall of all the companies in the world, and a company that we created here in Brazil with only 50 people. It's not a huge company, it's a very specific company about internet advertising, got in this ranking with Apple and Facebook and Twitter and all the other very well-known companies in the world. So this is pretty much interesting and powerful to us. We reach, the types are a little bit messy, but we reach 60 million people in Brazil with 1 billion ads through 430,000 websites, blogs, and social network profiles. So just to clarify a little bit, just look from the bottom up. We, instead of being just one big website, we are lots of small and niche websites. With these small and niche websites, we reach 60 million people. That is more than some of the Brazilian portals like R7 or Terra or E. So this is, and it's just a company created by here in Brazil with lots of work but not a lot of resources, and with lots of creativity we can reach this kind of audience. We segment all the 60 million people based on their behavior online. So according to what each person does online, like which kind of websites they used to visit, what kind of computer they use, internet connection, geolocation, and all the other information, anonymous information that we can get. We don't have identifiable information like pictures or names. We only have anonymous information. We can create behavioral profiles, so we can guess what is your social class, geolocation, marital status, operating system, gender, age, and all the other information. So this is a fantasy profile that I created for a fantasy advertising campaign. So let's say that we have an advertising campaign for a man, 35 years old, graduated, living in São Paulo, is from upper class, they like online marketing, golf or luxury cars, using internet at home, not at work, not at at the LAN houses or cyber cafes or mobile. He's using internet at home and using an iPad or an iPhone or whatever. So we find these people online on each one of the hundreds of thousands of websites that we have, and we display your advertising campaign to him. So instead of putting the advertising campaign advertising campaign on a website, we display the advertising campaign for the person. Not the website that he is in doesn't make any difference. The difference is about who the person is, and this is pretty powerful because it's like when you open a magazine, instead of the advertising being printed on the magazine sees who you are and put the advertising after it. So it's pretty powerful. The ads are not printed before you access the website. The ads are printed when you are entering the website, and if you enter a website, you see an ad. If your friend enters the website, he sees another ad. And this is all that this is made with anonymous information get by your behavior online. And we have lots of special formats like background changes on the websites, videos, and other kinds of websites. So the ads online are that standard rectangle that most of you already know. The rectangle that you already saw on lots of websites. But instead of doing only that kind of ads, we do also innovative ad formats. I think I just broke my remote controller. Just go to the next slide, please. Okay, this is an example of background change. So we changed the background of lots of websites for the same campaign, and all of this is based on your behavior. So if you behave like a person that likes cars, you enter on a website, you see an ad showing you the car. If another person enters on the same website, he sees another thing like a shampoo ad. So this is targeted for the person instead of targeting the website. Let's go to the next one. This changed the text of the website. Let's go to the next one. These are some of our clients, lots of big clients. We have 1,500 big clients here in Brazil. We work with the biggest advertising agencies and the biggest advertisers of the country. And these are some of the prizes that we had. So we already have some local advertising prizes, and also Cannes Lions, that is the biggest one in the world. The Fast Company listing is also pretty important to us. That's it. Thank you very much, and let's go to the internet. I'm sorry for breaking the remote.